Hello, my name's Phil Sizer. I'm a lead trainer from the Pain Association. I just want to talk to you about chronic pain. Chronic pain is a medical term. It comes from the Greek word for time, chronos, and you know what pain is. So it basically means pain that's lasted over time. People argue about how long. It's usually pain that's lasted for longer than 3 to 6 months. It's different from another kind of pain, which is called acute pain. And acute pain doesn't mean like it sounds sharp and pointy like an acute triangle. Acute pain just means short-term pain. So it's pain that goes away as an injury heals, whereas chronic pain is something that just lasts over a very long period of time. Some people have pain that starts with an injury and the injury heals up, but the pain carries on. Other people develop a condition, for instance arthritis or fibromyalgia or back pain, and these things just rumble on for a long time. The key thing to say is that often things like x-rays don't always explain why you have pain. So you might look fine, and this is the thing a lot of people say, is they say the worry is, I think I look well, but I don't feel it. And this is a really big stigma that a lot of people live with. It's the idea that on the outside they look well, but on the inside they're not feeling well at all. The key thing to say about all pain is that if you feel it, it's real, and that's what we need to work with. The medical definition of pain is that it's an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience. So sensory is the ouch bit, and emotional is the swear words when you say ouch. So if you hit your thumb with a hammer, it throbs and then you swear. So that's the throb is the sensation and the swearing is the emotion. One of the key things about chronic pain is that the sensation can go up and down over a long period of time, but so does the emotional response. And that's really important because there's a distinction between pain and suffering. And one of the things that you might find is that even if your doctor has said, I'm sorry, there's nothing more we can do for you, there is always stuff you can do to reduce suffering. In fact, there's always things you can do to look at managing pain itself, but then there's always things we can do to look at reducing the emotional load of that as well. There's a lot of mysteries about pain. Some people say if it's not in your body it must be in your head, and other people say if it's not in your head it must be in your body, and if there's nothing to see in your body you can't have pain. The key thing to get about pain, any kind of pain, is it's produced by the interaction of the body and the central nervous system, which is the spinal cord and the brain. And a good way to think about all of that is it's a bit like a record player, an amplifier and the speakers. The record is your body, and like everybody's body we've all got scratches on our records. The amplifier is your central nervous system, that does the processing, and what you feel is the sound that comes out of the speakers. With chronic pain, the volume on the amplifier is turned up, so things that often shouldn't hurt do hurt, or often things that might be like a little tap that some people would say was, I don't know, 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10, might be felt as 9 out of 10. So that's a really important idea to get across, is the idea that it's not just all about what can be seen, it's actually what's felt that is the reality.